Slabbing is a hand-building technique where clay is rolled out and can be cut into pieces and constructed to make a variety of forms. Large pieces of canvas or fabric are ideal for rolling out slabs on. Using your palm or rolling pin, flatten the clay to a manageable thickness for rolling out. Remember to flatten the clay down incrementally. Don't hit the clay too hard as you don't want it to be thinner than your height sticks. Rolling between the guides results in a slab with an even thickness. A rolling pin is an easy way to roll out slabs and achieve an even thickness. Hand building from slabs is a simple way to make a variety of different forms without the added cost or space requirement of using a potter's wheel. Slabs can be soft or hard. When rolling out the clay, the slab should occasionally be rotated 90 degrees and flipped over to ensure the clay particles are spread out evenly. If your clay slab has an even thickness, your rolling pin will be touching the sticks on both sides as you are rolling. To smooth and compress the rolled out clay, use a rubber kidney tool, working in different directions and taking care to maintain a consistent thickness. To avoid leaving marks in your slab when using a rubber kidney, slowly place it on the clay, and as you pull it off the clay, do it quickly. As you are smoothing the surface of your clay to remove the canvas texture, you are also compressing the clay. Compressing means pressing or squeezing together. Any cracks in the clay are being smoothed over by pressing the clay together to remove the gaps. The flexibility of soft slabs allow them to be folded or shaped. You can use soft slabs with hump and slump or pressed plaster molds. Gently place your press mold on top of your clay slab using your potter's knife to carefully cut around the shape. In pottery, press molding refers to the process in which clay is forced into a mold in order to take a certain shape. Press molds can be used to reproduce large quantities of a specific type of ceramics. They are made out of plaster so that they are strong and durable, and they can be reused over and over again. Cut a small slit that goes no further than the middle of the slab. This will allow you to start bending the slab so it fits into the mould. When you have successfully pushed the clay fully into the mould, you will be able to feel the hard plaster, stopping you from pushing it downwards and outwards. Using my potter's knife, I am cutting out the excess folded clay. Trim the edges and remove the excess clay. I am rotating the press mould as I cut, or simultaneously pushing the potter's knife downwards so it is being kept at an even level by the top of the press mould. To remove the clay from the press mould, we will need to shrink the size of the clay. Clay shrinks both in the drying process and the firing process. Shrinkage in the drying process occurs due to the loss of water layers. The finer the particle size of the clay, the more water layers, hence the more shrinkage. We want to dry the clay enough so the gap between the clay and the press mould starts to widen. You should only need to dry the clay for 1.5 minutes before the bowl has shrunk enough to fall out of the press mould with some gentle tapping. Place a wooden bat on top of the mould and then gently flip both over and lift the mould. If the bowl doesn't come out easy, it isn't ready and you need to dry it more. Using my fingers, I am compressing the clay to smooth over the gaps and smooth the texture. Finally, use a surf form to level the top of your bowl. Pull the surf form across the surface of the clay towards you. Use a ruler or wooden guide stick to judge if the top of your bowl is level. Use a damp sponge to smooth any rough edges around the top of the bowl.